What's up guys, this is the new XGIMI MoGo 4 and it promises to be one of the most exciting projectors of 2025. Why? First, because this compact projector has a built-in battery with 2.5 hours of battery life. It also supports a PowerBase Stand that provides an additional 2.5 hours of battery life. I have one and we will check out how it works later in this video. The next feature of the XGIMI MoGo 4 that I have never seen in other projectors is magnetic creative filters. They attach very easily to the projector lens and create a stunning atmosphere in your room. The sunset filter included with the projector, but a lunar filter, dreamscape filter and a ripple filter are sold separately. The XGIMI MoGo 4 also features Ambient Light mode with no additional filters. Using this remote control, you can switch between 8 bright colors. These are unique features that you will not see in other projectors. As for the rest, the XGIMI MoGo 4 has a built-in stand that allows you to rotate the projector 360 degrees and also protects the lens from dust and damage when not in use. By the way, this projector is available in 2 models, LED and laser. I have the LED one with 1080p native resolution, 450 ISO lumens brightness, intelligent screen adaptation technology, which includes autofocus, auto Keystone, and eye protection, as well as dual 6 watts Harman Kardon speakers and even Google TV operating system. So this is gonna be a pretty long video because I have a lot to say about this projector. But you can use the timecodes below the video if you are looking for something specific. Okay, let's start the review with unboxing and design of the new XGIMI MoGo 4 projector. So I have 3 boxes. One of them contains the projector, and the other 2 have the PowerBase Stand and magnetic creative filters, which are sold separately. Let's start by unboxing the projector. Inside the shipping box is another colorful box with a picture of the projector and its main features. When we open this box, we get the user manual and other documentation, the projector itself, remote control, and batteries for it, power adapter with USB-C power cable, and a magnetic creative filter. This is a sunset filter, and we will check how it works a little later. If you like it, you can buy 3 additional filters. I have them. It seems like you can only buy a 3-pack, but not each filter separately. However, each filter comes in its own case that contains instructions and the filter itself. We will talk more about them, how to use, and how they work later in this video. I also have the PowerBase Stand for the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector. It is not just a tripod stand, but it also has a built-in battery to charge the projector. This is a very useful accessory. The stand contains of 2 parts, and it comes with a user manual and USB-C charging cable. That's it. We will test the filters and PowerBase Stand later in this video, but first let's take a look at the projector. You know, at first, I didn't even realize where the projector lens was. I didn't want to break it, so I had to watch the video on the official website to understand how to use the projector. In fact, all you have to do is just pull it up and then tilt it. After that, the projector automatically turns on. The projector rotates 360 degrees on the stand. It looks like the stand is made of transparent plastic, but it actually has a metal slide rail. It has a transparent layer on top because of ambient light. We will talk about it a little later. This remote on the lanyard is for controlling the ambient light. We will come back to it later too. There is a 1/4-inch mount at the bottom of the stand for mounting the projector on a tripod or the PowerBase Stand. Talking about the projector, it looks like it is made of metal because of the silver color, but it is actually plastic. The front panel is black and it has the projector optical lens, autofocus and auto Keystone camera, as well as the filter snap. The rear panel has openings for the cooling system. It is very easy to guess that the speaker is located here because of the large grille and the Sound by Harman Kardon logo. I have already told you that the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector is equipped with dual 6-watt speakers. The sound quality should be good. We will check it out. The XGIMI MoGo 4 projector has only USB and HDMI ports on the side. Well, this is less connectivity than many other projectors. I don't think you need more, since the XGIMI MoGo 4 has the Google TV operating system built in. You can use the HDMI port to connect, for example, a game console. The new XGIMI projector uses the USB-C port for charging. This is really good because you can charge the projector from a 65 watts power bank, but it is still better to use a power adapter that comes with it. There is only this small power button among the control buttons on the projector. That's why you will need a remote control. You know, we tested the XGIMI Elfin Flip projector some months ago on our channel Tech Brothers, and it had a very similar remote control, but now it has a voice assistant button as well as shortcut button. You can also use YouTube, Netflix, and Prime Video buttons, focus adjustment, input source, return, settings, and home. The navigation buttons and volume control are made of the different material and color, so you can quickly fumble for them in the dark. By the way, I forgot to tell you the size and weight of the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector, and this is one of its main features. It is probably one of the most compact projectors on the rotating stand and built-in battery. Its dimensions are 210 by 110 by 95 mm. The weight is 13-15 grams. You know, many projectors are called portable because of their compact size, but in fact, a portable projector is not only about compactness, but also about standalone operation, which means it should have a built-in battery. The XGIMI MoGo 4 is a truly portable projector because it has a built-in battery with a capacity of 72.28 Wh or 20,000 mAh. The company promises about 2.5 hours video playtime, but that is in eco mode. If you listen to music, the projector should last up to 6 hours. I am wondering if ambient light drains the battery a lot or not. We will have to check it out. As I said, you can use a power bank to charge the projector, but it must have a power output of 65 watts. Or it is better to use the PowerBase Stand, which is not only a stand, but also a power bank. It has the same battery capacity as a projector, 20,000 mAh, so it can double the battery life. The PowerBase Stand contains of 2 parts, so it is comfortable to carry in your bag. However, it doesn't slide in or out, so you cannot adjust its height. Its maximum height is 68.3 centimeters, and its weight is 820 grams. The PowerBase Stand has an exclusive quick-attach design, so you just have to put the projector on it and press down a little bit until it clicks into place. To unlock the projector, simply press the release button. The PowerBase Stand has 2 USB-C ports that can be used for charging the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector. I think it is very useful and even a must-have accessory for the new XGIMI projector. As for the creative filters, they are very easy to use. You just need to put one of its filters on the lens, but make sure the contact points on the filter and projector are aligned. The content will be played automatically. By swiping your hand within 30 cm from the lens, you can switch content. You can also install the XGIMI Creative Filter app to explore content and customize your settings. Depending on which filter you use, sunset, lunar, dreamscape or ripple, that's kind of picture and atmosphere you will get. By the way, the projector has a musical accompaniment. I specifically like lunar filter. You know, it is certainly not a killer feature of the XGIMI MoGo 4, and I'm not sure I will use it very often, but I have never seen this with any other projector. You can use it to set the mood for an evening for two or even a party. Okay, let's finally get to the smart system of the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector. The previous XGIMI projector we tested on our channel Tech Brothers ran on a Linux-based smart system. However, the new XGIMI MoGo 4 has a Google TV with many popular streaming apps pre-installed, such as Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, Apple TV, and others. Since it is an official Google OS, all apps certified. You can also download other applications from the Apps tab, including games. Talking about settings, at first I thought it was just Google TV settings. But if we go to Picture, we can change the picture mode, adjust the brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, and so on. The sound settings include sound style, speakers, speaker delay, audio volume, and some other options. You can also go to the All Settings menu, and there are many input settings and projector settings available here. Let's focus on the projector settings. First, there is a Keystone with the following options: Audio Keystone, Keystone settings, manual keystone correction, image zoom, image displacement, image rotation, and screen restore. As for the focus settings, they are autofocus, manual focus, autofocus on startup, autofocus up on motion, and autofocus calibration. You know, the Auto Keystone and autofocus work really well on the XGIMI MoGo 4. In addition, they are instant, so you don't have to wait a few seconds for setup. The other projector settings include projection type, battery level, ambient light settings, and auto eye projection. So we come to the next unique feature of the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector, Ambient Light. Let's see how to use it and how it works. So there are instructions on how to set ambient light. Let's just follow these 3 steps, such as retract the slide rail to close the projector and press the power button to enter ambient light mode. Then take your phone, go to the Bluetooth settings and connect to the projector, and finally adjust the light color with the shortcut key on the remote control. And now I can turn on music on my phone and listen to it through the projector speakers and enjoy ambient light. You know, the light even synchronizes with the sound. If the music is quiet, the light breathes slowly, while active music makes the light move quickly. By the way, you can use this little remote to control the volume and adjust the ambient lighting. We have already listened to some music, and you can appreciate the quality of the built-in speakers. It is really good, isn't it? The XGIMI MoGo 4 projector is equipped with dual 6-watt speakers from Harman Kardon. It even supports Dolby Audio through the HDMI port. I am really surprised by the sound quality of this compact projector. It has powerful bass and even sounds three-dimensional. Let's listen to some more music. As I said before, the XGIMI MoGo 4 is available in LED and laser versions. I have the LED one, but it is probably the quietest LED projector that I have ever tested. If I didn't know, I would probably think it was a laser projector. The fan noise nearby is 40 decibels. And it is about 39 decibels at 1 meter. Okay, let's finally move on to the image quality. First, I should say that I use the wide projection screen. The picture quality is much better with it. I would recommend you use a projection screen not just for XGIMI MoGo 4, but for any other projector. It has 1080p native resolution as well as HDR10 and DCI P3 90% color gamut support. The projector uses 0.23-inch DMD display chip.
You can always shank one.
Happy Gilmore sucks?
Oh, eat a bag of shit! How are you going to put Vienna through ballet school?
I love you, Johnny!
And the thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just...
Sunday to get the freshest vegetables in the city. But one time, she was late and the guy in front of her bought all the tomatoes. And that's how she met my grandpa.
BJ, he'll miss the last couple of games. It's important to have those guys up front. Henry, and a welcome sign for the Blue Devils to be back home after 2 consecutive games on the road. James will drive it, lost the handle, knocked it.
It's huge. You've got 8 and 9. Now Flaherty can get out of this inning without facing the top of the Yankees lineup, but it's the bottom that's going to be so important for each club.
But I can also show you the image of the XGIMI MoGo 4 without the projection screen. It is still great for a compact projector.
are you going to put Vienna through ballet school? It's $75,000 a year.
You go to yours.
Hey, we should take this on the road sometime. Sounds like a good excuse to finally build that Spider-Mobile.
You took down like 15. The way he's able to shuffle his feet and get over, and then of course.
Throw with a tackle made right there on Hill by Jermaine.
Talking about screen size, I have an 85 inches projection screen, but the XGIMI MoGo 4 supports up to 200 inches. It has a throw ratio 1.2 to 1, so if you need a 40-inch projection screen, then the distance between the projector and the wall should be only 1.07 meters or 5.33 meters for the 200-inch screen.
You can always shank one. Happy Gilmore sucks.
Oh, eat a bag of shit!
How are you going to put Vienna through ballet school? It's $75,000.
Happy Gilmore is breaking into another county you just met.
All right, well, it helps you.
Wait, the guys aren't gonna believe this. Say, can I get a selfie?
Second year defensive back on Michigan taking his place. It's 3rd and 1.
When it comes to the brightness, the XGIMI MoGo 4 has 450 ISO lumens. Just so you know, the laser version of the projector has a little higher brightness of 550 ISO lumens. By the way, 450 ISO lumens is about 562 ANSI lumens. This is a very good brightness for watching videos in a dark room. However, the XGIMI MoGo 4 is a portable projector and you will probably want to use it outdoors. I cannot show you the picture outside right now, but let's check how it is indoors with the light.
University of Oxford. Your time here is precious. Seize it. Oxford. Your time here is precious. Seize it.
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Yes, you can use the XGIMI MoGo 4 projector in a room with lights to watch movies, but its unique features, like the creative filters and ambient light, are designed for dark rooms. You know, this is probably the longest video about the projector on our channel, because XGIMI MoGo 4 has a lot of features. This projector is not just for watching videos, although it is really good for that as well, because it has a clear and bright image, but it can also put you in a great mood, thanks to magnetic, creative filters, ambient light, and Bluetooth speaker mode. Since the XGIMI MoGo 4 has a built-in rechargeable battery, you can take it with you to your friends' parties, or watch movies or sports games. Do not forget to take the PowerBase Stand with you, because it is a really handy stand, an extra power bank for your projector. So this is the best compact projector I have tested, and I think overall one of the best on the market in 2025. Thank you for watching, see you soon!